Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to this series of understanding ICF credentials. And hello, and welcome to this particular topic of does ICF credential help you earn more? So, before we venture into that, let us first understand what does ICF credential actually do? What does it mean, ICF credentialing? Uh, ICF is a body that certifies or credentials coaches across the world. And by that, it really means that it has set standards of what coaching is and what we are actually about to learn in coaching. So it does not matter what method or uh, what tools you follow in coaching, but are you following the competencies of coaching? Are you actually aware of what you are raising the other person's awareness in coaching, vis-a-vis just advising them? Because honestly, a lot of times what is happening today in coaching is people are doing uh, people are advising, people are doing counseling, people are doing even yoga and calling it coaching, but that's not what coaching is. So ICF is basically just set a standard, and a very very powerful standard of what coaching is actually about. Are you listening properly? Are you raising the person's awareness? Do you have a coaching mindset? Are you building a coaching mindset in the other person? Are you setting the goals properly? Are you letting the goals come from the client, from the coachee? So, all this, when you incorporate in your coaching sessions, it raises your bar as a coach. If you incorporate all this in your leadership, it raises your bar as a leader as well. So yes, ICF, when you follow the ICF core competencies, when you follow the ICF norms, when you follow the ethics of ICF, it does help you raise your bar. At the same time, does credentialing, does becoming an ACC, PCC, or an MCC coach, does it directly lead to a multiplier or a higher learning? Well, I would say not essentially. And I say this very, very thoughtfully, with the fact that it is not the credential that is helping you to get it earning. It is your competence that the credential that the credential signifies, that helps you to get the earning at a higher level. So let's take a very small example. um, let's say, if you're an engineer, or a doctor or anyone. A doctor is, if you just do it by rote, if you've just learned everything and you've just said, if I just get this degree I will get a job, right? With an engineer it is possible, with an accountant it is possible. You get a degree and you can get a job, and there are jobs which are for a lifetime. So yes, your earning is, kind of tied to it. Not so much for a doctor. A doctor gets the degree, the doctor has to save the patient's life, the doctor has to help the patient come out of any kind of a problem that the patient is in, right? And from there only the doctor is going to get more patients. Even if the doctor is with the hospital, it's only the competence of the doctor, it's only the ability of the doctor to perform that's going to help the doctor. The same goes in a lot of case for engineer also. They might have a steady job, but the one who is able to solve those critical problems, the one who is able to create those essentials innovations, they are the ones who will climb higher. So it's the same with coaching as well. In fact, in coaching it's a little bit tougher because coaching does not come with a job package. Coaching 99% of the times is about building your own company, it's about building your own business. So an ACC or PCC or an MCC will get you an entry in an organization. For example, Microsoft does not hire below a PCC coach. So yes, for certain times you do need the credential, but it does not guarantee anything. Unless and until, as a coach, you are ready to work on yourself and you are ready to work diligently on your client, the credential itself is not going to guarantee any kind of earning that is there, right? And that's very, very, very important for any coach to understand. I have possibly, undergone a number of coaching. coaching session evaluations. In fact, it seems like hundreds of coaching session evaluations that I've gone through. And at least 50% of the time, people continue to do what they have been doing, asking similar kinds of questions or dipping down and giving an advice. If you just stick to coaching, if you just, just follow the norms that no, I have to ask powerful questions, I have to get the client to help the client to get the answer from within, you continuously keep increasing your competence, you continuously keep increasing uh, your own um, I would say your own method of coaching as well. You keep increasing the kind of impact that you're creating in the client, right? And that in the end is what is actually leading to your higher earning, because that's where your referrals is going to come from, that is where your confidence is going to come from. So yes, credentialing is important. Credentialing does help to get entry, uh, and it is also important to understand that there is a way that the ICF has been designed. It says for your ACC credential, you need 100 hours of coaching, right? Out of which 75 has to be paid. So it is inbuilt in ICF that says that, no, you have to understand what paid coaching is, because only a paid client is much more dedicated. A paid client is much more looking forward to the kind of solutions that you will be able to help the client with. So if you follow even this method that the ICF has said, and not just get into the trap, oh, peer coaching is also paid coaching, so I can finish all my 75 hours with peer coaching. Uh, that's that you will not be able to sense the kind of impact that you're actually able to create in that client, the kind of change that you're able to actually create in the client. When you have that and you just follow the steps of how do you actually get a coach, and you will get more clients the more change that you bring in yourself and your client as well. So yes, it's not a very it's not a get quick rich scheme. Coaching is not a get quick rich scheme. So it's not like you will pass today and you will get start earning thousands of dollars tomorrow. It does not happen that way. It takes time. It's like setting up your own business. It's a lot of working on yourself. It's working on your clients as well. It's working to get clients as well. Uh, but if you follow even the simple principle that ICF has, that out of the 100 hours, 75 has to be paid. And yes, peer coaching is taken as paid coaching as well. But do not fill all the 75 hours with peer coaching. Get the essence of what the real client actually, what creating a change in the real client actually means. That, my friend, is actually going to help you to enable you to get more clients. And you will also feel more free to ask for money in the end, because if it's a business, then you have to ask for money, right? So yes, it goes hand in hand. Even for PCC, I have had people who say, okay, I just want the PCC certificate, and then I'm going to get my clients, because people are asking for PCC certificate. I need that PCC certificate. Trust me, PCC certificate will help you. Working on your journey towards PCC certificate and earning that PCC certificate is going to help you much more. So that's the message from me today. Earn your credential. Uh, get complete insight of who you are. Get coached. As a coach, please be willing to get coached as well, because when you are open to work on yourself, you will find many layers of yourself falling open that you want to work upon, and then you know that this works much more than when you're just trying to implement it on somebody else, right? So thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Uma. Thank you, Uzma, for being over here, and anyone else also who's listening. If you have any questions after this, just drop it a message, and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for being over here.